I've literally sat here and thought about this for like a minute. This first decision of this game is harder than like most video games I've ever played. I was 100% on board to support the deserters, but after what Parv just told us, there's a whole city behind that, you know what I mean? Like, they might have a corrupt leader, but there's a whole city there, a whole city of people we would be starving and putting out of work and potentially uprooting their lives. Like, the deserters kind of chose to leave. I want to help them, but I feel like we need the city. We're gonna redirect it to Edgewater. Dude, I hope that wasn't the wrong choice. I really do. I don't know. I mean, the deserters survived once. They chose to leave on their own. You know, they made that decision, and I think they're gonna be able to do it again if they want. Man, that was not fun. This guy's missing a head. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Should we return back to town? Deserter's reputation has been decreased. Doesn't surprise me there. I cannot believe this was such a hard decision within the first like hour of the game. Or 2 hours. Like that dude. Let me know what you guys would have done. I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer. I didn't think I'd be one to trust the corporations, but I just feel like there's so many people that have their lives on the line for that than the deserters, so had to do it. Oh shoot! Well, it's daylight outside. We came outside and we were greeted by our friends here that we didn't take care of before we left. Get it, girl. You got this. Come over here. I'm gonna get him super weak and then let her finish him off. Couple more hits. Nice, look at that. See, we get 210 XP for letting her finish him off versus less if we do it ourselves, so. I don't know, dude, plus, I mean, it's a town full of people, so I feel like from our own personal standpoint, like, we are gonna have way more whatever you want to call it, you know, resources, shops, people to team up with, that sort of thing. I mean, the deserters could have potentially provided that to us, but I don't think they're going to be anywhere close to the same. Nice job, she destroyed him. Let me come help you out here. Oh, she's down. It's up to me. You can't turn fast enough, this is great. He's down. Let's go, girl. Get up. Good stuff. Just gonna search around, make sure we didn't leave anything unturned. I wish I would have talked to the people in the towns more, like the ones in Edgewater and the deserters. But no regrets. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna live with any regrets. We're gonna stick to our decisions, stick to our guns, although now this is going to be kind of awkward that we're coming back here and gonna have to break the bad news to the town. Look at all these people who we just totally...
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Totally let down. I'm surprised they aren't attacking us right now, if you want me to be honest. How do we get in here? Through here. I'm sorry, Adelaide.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private. Away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
This isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator. I'm not gonna make it from a selfish perspective. I'm gonna say Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
Dude, this game is brutal.
You tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'd be willing to deal with Reed for you. You're being unreasonable. Come back. What happened to you? I'll deal with Reed. Let's put her in power. She seems like a good person.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Okay. Enough talk. I mean, I'm kind of down to be a savage. Let's have the happiest ending possible. We'll take out Reed because he doesn't really seem like a great guy.
Okay. Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Smooth.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
It's Mr. Steal Girl, bro. Just try to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Okay. Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Would that be enough to convince you to come back to town? I mean, I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
I'll consider it. You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to
I've been
Edgewater.
thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
Or I could take out Reed. I should go. So now we're gonna come around and talk to Miss Security Guard over here.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild Canids, on the other hand.
You're not gonna have to worry about that if you're
The
behind the walls of
weighing on
Edgewater.
me. Fact is, I can't go anywhere long as Zoe's missing. Disappeared without a trace. Marauders took her, I suspect.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Got it. Unless the Marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places.
Appreciate
I'm not gonna say that.
Honest.
Okay. So I'll leave you be. So to get these two to come back to what's it called, we're gonna have to go find Zoe and go find these manuals, and then we also, if we want, can try to get Reed to leave if we want Adelaide to come as well. So I mean, I'm not against it. Let's go ahead and set. He said he only needed one of them, right? Let's just go grab the one. I think we should be good. Can we fast travel? We should be able to yeah, it's gonna be right back over here. Let's go ahead and fast travel. So yeah, we're gonna try to get the group all wrangled up, get them headed back to Edgewater. I think I'm gonna kill Reed just for fun. Let's mix it up. So we made it to the community center here.
Here they come!
Yo, what? Oh, this is a bandit community center, isn't it? Or a marauder community center. Okay. Did not think about that. But we're gonna be fine. We're gonna take out some enemies and get the job done. Dude got sliced and diced here. I can't even loot him. I think if we work on our stealth a little bit. I gotta get out of here. Get me out of here. Whew. I think if we work on our stealth a little bit and we try to get some hits on these. Oh. Try to get some hits on these guys when they don't know we're there. I think that works a little bit better. I'm trying to take him out. He's down. Good stuff. Got it. So the first mechanical engineering guide, that's 1 out of 2. The second volume is actually here inside Edgewater. Oh, is it? It's upstairs. Do we have to take the elevator all the way up, or can we? It doesn't look like it's all the way up top in what's his name's office, so I'm not gonna go up there yet. But you know, Edgewater, they shouldn't give us a problem here. They should just kind of hand it over very easily. Looks good. You're welcome. Kept your lights on, everybody. I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit more of a place to live. You know what I mean? Like, you've got walls, you've got security, you've got all kinds of stuff like that. I don't want to take power away from a good thing like this and give it to a bunch of people camping out in tents with a weird biolab full of trees. So we got these. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna return them to him. See if he, you know, decides he wants to become an engineer for Edgewater, and from there we're gonna go help out the chick and look for her Zoe or whatever her name was. All right, Thomas. Let's see if these books do you any good.
Finding one of those manuals?
Yep, I actually got 2 of them. So lucky day I got those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
No problem, brother. I've also got a
fact,
second one for you.
I put aside something special. On the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Nice, we got 300 bits.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
I've got more for you, brother. Part 2, found it at the
Ain't that
cannery.
just ironical. If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
And then we got 500 for that. All right.
The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one.
My man.
I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adeline's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
You don't have to worry about that. She's going to be coming back as well. Stay put. I'm going to try to talk to Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
Okay. All right. Okay. So he's willing to go back, but he doesn't really want to hurt Adelaide's feelings, so we're going to have to take out Reed. So now we're going to work on Grace's objective. So if we come in here, we're going to go to our journal. Search Zoe's home for clues, which is gonna be right over here. So let's try to figure out where Zoe went, see if any of these marauders took her or anything, and then who knows where that's gonna lead us. That's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jump shoots and gloves. Yes, ma'ams. And would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake. Always hated the cannery. Okay. So that was when she left Edgewater, but that doesn't really tell us where she went. Oh, what is this? Uh-oh. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you can take your destiny in your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat, bands of wild, free-spirited oh, shoot. So she went out hunting these guys. Okay. We're probably gonna have to go save her. It wouldn't surprise me. We did get some new skill points here, so we could apply these. What was it? The hacking we really wanted to get up? We're currently at a hacking 28. Hacking 40, I think, makes it so you can get something else really good. So I'm gonna raise that up a little bit, and then I'm gonna keep going into ranged, and then I'll put a little bit more into melee. Melee actually is pretty fun. It's tough to balance, dude. You can't really be like a jack of all trades in games like this. I mean, you can, but it's always a little better off to be a little more focused. And we haven't exactly chosen our path yet, but we've got time. So we've got more marauders out here. Here, I want to try something. This is our
Heads down.
energy pistol, by the way. Yeah, that did 40, dude. That, oh shoot, what is this? Yo, get out of here, bro. Are those their pets? Got him. We're good. We probably alerted the camp at this point. He's down. You get over here, girl? I got your help. It's kind of hard to hit him when they're running, but I can hit him otherwise. Yeah, we did 40 with that sword attack when it was when he didn't know we were there. So I think if we worked on our melee abilities a little bit, I think we could do pretty well with that if we decided to go with more of a stealth approach. Take this heavy ammo. Go ahead and lockpick all this. Looks good. Let's go find Zoe. Yeah, those are tamed candids, dude. I'm gonna try to go around if we can.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Well, you do now, because we have. Whew! You were encumbered from carrying too many items. Well, what are the odds that it tells us that right now? Dude, this is not good. I think this pistol's better. We're gonna survive. Our girl died, but we're gonna survive, I think. He's down. He's down. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna have to take care of our inventory a little bit. I cannot stand being encumbered and not being able to actually fully move around. Is our girl back? Oh, she's right there behind us. Okay, she's good. But it looks like we found Zoe here. Zoe's alive? Your people are looking for you, girl.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them.
Oh, wow.
You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Well, been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Can't imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, comedy's worse, and no serial dramas. I mean, we can try to persuade.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Try not to run into any more mines here. Oh shoot, look at this. They got them all over the place, dude. My goodness. I don't really like wasting ammo, but we've got to do what we've got to do. Let me take a look at our inventory here. So it did keep saying that we were over encumbered. Yeah, we're 84 out of 90, but still look at all these that we have. So the thing is do we want to sell that, or do we want to break it down? 3 weapon parts. I feel like breaking it down might be good. I mean, look at all the repeats that we have. You know what I mean? I just equipped a 2-handed melee weapon. This will be kind of interesting. I'm excited to check that out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these that we have multiple of, and then we get the weapon points for those, and then we can end up repairing old weapons later, which obviously is pretty useful. I just can't believe it was that easy. Oh, by the way, you don't have any, like, TV shows or whatever it is. Sorry, you should go back. And she's like, oh, absolutely, I'm down.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
Well, your girl's coming
We
back.
didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She got bored.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
All right. So that's pretty much it. Time for you to go back to Edgewater.
On me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Topson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Well, you don't have to worry about that.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Appreciate it. Now it's gonna be time to go take care of Reed. It's gonna be. I'm gonna give him a chance to talk, give him a chance to speak. You know what I mean? But I've got a feeling Reed just doesn't really seem like a great guy. I think Adelaide would run a better ship, so it might be time for him to step down. How much persuade do you think we need to talk him into stepping down? I'm gonna move us up. To 25 total. I think our armor gives us a bonus 6 here. I feel like 25 is pretty good. Apart from that, I'm gonna do a couple into that. I feel like we really haven't put much into melee, so I'm gonna put quite a bit into melee and then more into ranged. All right, looks good to me. We had a little level up there, so we're gonna go talk to Reed. Hopefully, I'm gonna give him the option to step down. I'm not gonna go in guns blazing and immediately kill him. I feel like nothing good can come out of that. But if we can convince him to give it up, to step down, you know, not put up a fight, let these people come back and let the city kind of thrive, then that's great. We kind of got the best of both worlds. I like that we let the deserters down, but now we're actually kind of still on their side.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
As soon as you leave yours.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
I don't know that I believe that. A change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the blade. Well, I tried!
Incoming!
Probably should have had the better thing out.
Your mind? You just killed him.
I know, it was great!
You enjoyed that? Are you some kind of psychopath? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
Reed was treating you like garbage. I was trying to protect you.
You killed Mr. Topson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
To be honest, I really like her. I didn't want. I'm glad she's not leaving me. I don't know, man. I just kind of felt like being a savage. I'm sorry. All right, looks like Adelaide's downstairs, or is she? Let's check the map. It's telling us to go outside. So we're gonna fast travel back to the botanical lab. You won't leave? Okay, you're dead. Boom, done. Your boy. I mean, we're trying to build an empire here. I mean, really though, in all seriousness, like that dude, he just looked like a jerk. People didn't have nice things to say about him. He was like a wannabe mobster type guy with his guards and everything. Like, come on, man. Who's gonna run a better town, him or nice old Granny here? Of course Granny is.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
The snake has struck, and you're gonna be happy. Reed's dead. Come back to Edgewater.
You have a peculiar comfort with violence. Killing off my garden, gunning down Reed Thompson. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
Telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater. Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Is she saying that she fertilizes the garden with bodies? Why did she throw in the cemetery comment? What is this? Pick up the power regulator. We've got the regulator, and that means we have got a working ship, baby. We are going to be heading back to the Unreliable. Oh, man. Things are going well. And here we are, back at old Unreliable, baby. We've got the part we need, and it's time to skip this joint.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
You might be in luck here, Parv. I can understand you not wanting to go back. You didn't seem very happy.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I think you got yourself a deal. Go ahead and pick a cabin.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yes, sir. All right. So she is officially part of the crew. You love to see that. Sounds like we have multiple cabins. So we're going to be able to get multiple people as a part of our crew, which is kind of cool. And we're back, baby. We made it happen.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can
you do for me? Well, I've got a power regulator. It's time to get out of here.
To install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
All right. Sounds good to me. Gonna head on over here. Pretty good looking ship. I'm liking her so far. We haven't really explored it at all. So this is the cargo bay here. Over here is gonna be our engine room. Hopefully this is the last of our catastrophic failures. Put that bad boy in. And we are live, Parv. How you feeling, girl? I'm feeling great. Gonna head on back to... Well, that was not very smart. Head on back to Ada here. See what we got going on.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
I hope this goes well. Let's get out of here. She's smoking a little bit, but she's getting it done okay.